Hi everyone, welcome back to Well-Versed Creations. What I'm doing here is stringing this little tiny O-ring onto a wire that is folded in half, and then I slide the beads on up to that O-ring, and the O-ring then becomes the hanger. The O-ring only goes on one leg of the wire, the bead goes on both. And I'm just deciding here which ones to put on next. I had so much fun shopping for these beads and these ribbons for this beautiful vintage rose junk journal for Valentine's because I don't normally work with reds and pinks, so I got to go shopping and find some cute stuff. The beads I found mostly at Michael's, Joann Fabrics, and I also found some at Hobby Lobby. And I just kind of waited for them to go on sale, and they had good 50 to 60% off sales. So that was very helpful in selecting what I wanted. So this will be the topper for all of those beautiful ribbons I have laid out there. And you'll just see how I string them on and then add them to the bottom. So then I just give it a twist once I get the beads set the way I want them. And this little cupped bead will be really cute on top of the ribbon, and you'll see that here. It's kind of hard to hold all the ribbon and then get the wires around it, but this is a really good way to make a tassel topper. And then there's some leftover pieces of the wire once it's twisted, and if you want to, you can add beads to those. I have seen that done as well, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So here I am just gathering them all. You can kind of lay them out and get them the way you want them. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell how they're going to fall once you flop the ribbons over, because this will get reversed once I've twisted the wire. And I tried to figure out how I wanted mine ahead of time, because once you've twisted the wire, it is kind of hard to undo it. You can, though, if you need to, and then you can rearrange them. This wire is thick enough that it won't break. Kind of tricky to do without moving this out from the eye of the camera, but I managed to get it done and get it all twisted together. Here I am just flopping it over, and you can see, just kind of shake it out. You can see how the beads make a really nice topper, and then that one bead that is kind of cup shaped, it hugs the top of all of the strands so nicely. So I think this turned out well. I love that ribbon that kind of looks like a strand of little roses. And now I'm just messing with it, getting every ribbon laying out straight so that it hangs well. Okay, so now I've got my beautiful tassel all assembled to attach it to this vintage rose Valentine junk journal. Right there is where I want it. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use an awl, punch a hole, and put an eyelet in there. And it's actually a little screw that screws into the other side of the post that has the little ring hanging on it here. And you can buy these on Amazon. Then I just put a little claw attachment. There's the little ring hanger. I'm just showing you in that picture. And now I'm going to attach this with another O-ring attached to the O-ring that's at the top of the tassel. And so I'm going for these pretty gold ones. And then just using my little tool set I got it for jewelry making. Although I am not a jewelry maker, it sure comes in handy to do things like this. Just using that little O-ring there and attaching it. Another option is to use a little claw attachment, and then this tassel becomes removable. Then if I were to sell this junk journal and somebody wanted to use the tassel for something else like decoration or to put on a purse, that's also a kind of popular thing to do right now, then they could remove it. Personally, I love it on this journal. I just think it makes the whole journal. There it is on the spine. You obviously have to have a big enough spine to accommodate this large of a tassel. And I'm just loving it. I think it looks great. Also check out the playlist and you'll learn how to do these charms right here. Those are little wooden charms that are covered with paper, sequins, glossy accents, and then when they've dried, I've strung them with beads, and they just make a great embellishment for any part of your journal. So I hope that you've had a ton of fun today making this beautiful tassel and attaching it to your very own Vintage Rose Valentine Junk Journal. I sure thank you guys for coming by and spending your time with me today as well. See you next time.